Here it is. GM mode is finally back here with the WWE Games franchise, and our general manager we're gonna be playing with. We're gonna do a series. I said it for 25 weeks, I do believe. Obviously we're not gonna, go week by week through each episode, but in today's episode we're just gonna do the draft and the first week of booking. We're gonna be playing, of course, with William Regal, the man himself, All Elite Wrestling's own William Regal. We're gonna be doing Smackdown as our brand. I'll randomize our opponent. It will be Sonya Deville, and she will be doing Monday Night Raw. Duration 25 weeks. Draft pool default, which again I think is random. Like it doesn't put all the superstars in the draft pool, as you'll see in a second. At least I don't think so. Of course, playing the AI, not another human. It would actually be more fun to play another human, but no one likes WWE. Like, dude, I don't got friends that like WWE, so that kind of sucks. But okay, each GM will start with a budget of $2,750,000. GMs will take turns drafting one after another, and then there will be 8 rounds of mandatory drafting. Then after the 8th round, drafting becomes optional, and then of course you gotta watch your cash as drafting all these wrestlers. So there are no, you can't pick if you want them for 5 weeks or 3 months like in the SVR games. It's just straight up, you take their contracts for the entirety of this GM mode. So for 25 weeks, you're paying for their contract. So not all the wrestlers in the promotion are on the board. Like there's no Roman Reigns, there's no Seth Rollins. The big star on the board now is Brock Lesnar. He wants the most money. He's the highest profile guy. We have the first pick. Do we want Brock Lesnar though? That's the thing. Because hey, in this thing, Brock can go every single match. Like he can go he can be on every single SmackDown. But you gotta take into account work rate and all of that, and popularity. I mean, you got all of these guys in the draft pool. Tyler Breeze is in the game. I didn't even know he was in the game. We could go Brock, could go Cena, could go Charlotte. Edge is in here as well. Cesaro's still in the game. Shout out to probably Ring of Honor Zone coming up, I would think. But yeah, we're gonna go with Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch is the pick here. First pick in the draft. They're gonna go Asuka. All right, that's cool. So we can now pick maybe our big male star. And I think we build the workhorse roster. So we want the guys who can put on good, high work rates. Like they're taking Mandy Rose in the second round. We got Becky Lynch and Finn Balor. Those two can work. Sasha Banks can work as well. Always puts on great matches. Who will they go with the third pick? They're gonna go John Cena. All right. Whatever. I mean, Cena is off in Hollywood. I don't give a damn about that. We're gonna take Charlotte Flair. So really building that women's division with Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky. We only need Bayley now to complete the 4 horsewomen, but unfortunately she's not on the board. We're gonna take Kevin Owens for our second male star pick. So we're gonna do probably a big feud with him and Finn Balor, dating back to their days in NXT. Raw is gonna go take Cesaro. We probably should have taken Bayley, but instead I took Kofi Kingston. Again, another one of those guys, high work rate. They're gonna take Dexter Lumis. I think we're building the better roster. We still got $1.3 mil to spend. We can go Keith Lee. I think that's honestly what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're actually gonna book him right over here. Keith Lee, welcome to SmackDown. We're gonna take Naomi. Again, our women's division is better right now. We could go Alexa Bliss, but I mean, the work rate's not that high right there. And I love Alexa Bliss, but more of a character really with Alexa. We're gonna take Kaylee Ray with our next pick over from NXT. They're gonna take Tamina. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well. If they're taking Tamina and we're taking Kaylee Ray. We'll go Toni Storm as well. Why not? Toni Storm no longer in the WWE, but a really good worker as well. Just a shame she couldn't do anything. They take Tucker. Okay. I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to just beat the crap out of Raw in the rankings. In the ratings. They got Tucker? Really? And you can still take Damian Priest. We're going to take Ricochet, the current WWE Intercontinental Champion. And they're going to take Akira Tozawa. They're going to take 24/7 champion contender Akira Tozawa. Hey, Ali's in this game? Someone free Mustafa Ali. We need Ali in AEW because Isaiah Swerve Scott or Swerve Strickland has just been brought on to SmackDown as well. They're gonna take Fabian Archer. We only have 441,000 left. We're gonna take one more wrestler, and it will be Austin Theory, the man who will likely face Pat McAfee at WrestleMania. That'll do it for us. We're gonna take 12 picks. They're gonna take Natalya. I think we're gonna back out now because we just don't got enough money. We're gonna confirm our roster. There it is. You got Kevin Owens, Sasha Banks, Kofi Kingston, Becky Lynch, William Regal in the middle, Finn Balor, Keith Lee, Charlotte, and Charlotte's blocking Kaylee Ray as well. But those are our main players on SmackDown. Ricochet's here as well. Austin Theory, Swerve Scott is there too. Should be a really good roster. Raw's gonna keep picking. They're gonna take Oni Larkin. They're gonna go again. They're gonna go with Apollo Crews. And is that it? No, they're gonna go Mace. Okay, Retribution in the house. They're gonna take Shotzi as well, Shotzi Blackheart, and that will do it for Monday Night Raw. They're big time players: Cesaro, Cena, Dexter Lumis, Asuka, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, the current NXT Women's Champion, Naomi, Roderick Strong, and Tamina. So I think we had the better draft. I mean, we picked Becky first, then Finn, Sasha, Charlotte, KO, Kofi, Keith Lee, Ricochet, Kaylee Ray, Austin Theory, Isaiah Swerve Scott, and then Toni Storm. Again, we don't have the numbers Raw's got, but I think we built the better roster with more star power. And I really feel fine with pushing Finn Balor as our main single star. So we're gonna have Drew Gulak tell us all about this GM mode, but yeah, I feel good about Finn Balor as the main star. Kevin Owens is the main heel. You have the young guys, some young guys there as well. Ricochet, Swerve Strickland, Keith Lee. Yeah, I know Keith Lee's not all that young, but in WWE age, he's young, I guess, because he wasn't around with the World Wrestling Federation for all that long. We're gonna make Balor the Universal Champion, the Women's Champion. I think it's gotta be Becky. No mid-card championship, which kind of sucks because that's the workers belt, but unfortunately, no Intercontinental Championship for us because, again, you're only booking 3 matches. So if you haven't seen the GM mode just yet, this is how it is. You have an opener, a mid-card match, a main event match, and then 2 promos. A lot different from what we had in SVR 2007, 6, and 2008. Given I think SVR 2006 probably is the best GM mode, but unfortunately, we just don't have that anymore. So that's why you have a very limited roster and just booking certain matches and focusing on certain wrestlers. You can improve your arenas, crews, special effects, and advertisements. Unfortunately, for the first week, we only can book in a high school gym. So WWE Friday Night Smackdown coming to a high school near you. We can book legends and free agents. We'll get to that probably later. I mean, like, we could book The Rock right now, Undertaker, Mickey James, Hogan, Guerrero, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, Jake the Snake Roberts, Ric Flair. We could book all these guys, but right now we just don't have the financial funds to do so. And then we got some power cards as well. We're not really gonna get too concerned in that one with the first episode. Triple H is our advisor, I guess. He wants us to schedule a run-in on one of our champions during their match here tonight. So either gonna have someone run in on Finn Balor or on Becky Lynch. The main event, though, for the Universal Champion, maybe not for the Universal Championship, but we're gonna put the Universal Champion in the match. Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. But actually, when you think about it, we could make, a stipulation on this match as well. You can do Hell in a Cell, tables match, Extreme Rules, and all that. I think we're gonna book Finn against someone else, and according to 2K, him and Austin Theory work well together in a match. So we're gonna book that one, and then we're gonna schedule Kevin Owens to come in halfway through, or maybe after the match, and interfere and stir things up against Finn Balor, because that's the feud we really want to push. In the meantime, we can run Finn Balor and Austin Theory, which should be a good match in theory, no pun intended. So that's the main event, Finn and Theory, and then Kevin Owens will break it up at the end. Our opener, probably want to feature the women's division here, and I think we'll do a tag team match. Yeah, we'll go Becky and Sasha, I think. Yeah, we got 5 women. We're gonna go Becky and Sasha taking on Charlotte Flair and Kaylee Ray. Gonna establish Becky and Sasha as the 2 faces on the brand, and then Kaylee Ray and Charlotte as the heels. Then we'll figure out what to do with Toni Storm later. And then our mid-card match, we still got a lot of spots in the card to fill. We still got Swerve Strickland or Swerve Scott in this game. Kofi, got Keith Lee, Ricochet. We're gonna go Swerve Scott versus Keith Lee. Should be a fun one-on-one match. Pretty happy about that. And then we can book 2 promos, and I think I know where we're gonna go with these 2 promos. We can do a call out, do a role change, which is basically a heel turn, but we're gonna go call out. We're gonna have Ricochet go call out Kofi Kingston. You can't set what type of call out it's gonna be. Is it gonna be a friendly call out, or is Ricochet gonna aggressively call out Kofi? Can't really set that, but in theory, we're hoping it's a respectful, I want you next, Kofi, because I think I'm the better worker in the ring. And then Toni Storm's gonna do a self-promo, because why not? Try to get her on the board. Here are the free agents right now, so we could book Roman Reigns for 5 weeks for $50,000. Not gonna do it. Could book Brock Lesnar permanently for $275,000. We don't have the funds for that. We could book Big E for 10 weeks. We could book, Jeff Hardy. But I'm not gonna do that just yet, because again, we don't have the money, and we could book some jobbers, but I think we got a good first show, and we've got our solid core of guys established. I think Drew Gulak likes our show. Gonna run it from a random high school gym in Albuquerque, New Mexico, because why not? Let's run it. Here, Friday Night Smackdown, we're gonna see Raw's results after ours. So the opener, of course, Sasha and Becky Lynch taking on Kaylee Ray and Charlotte Flair in a tag team match. Becky, of course, is the world champion, and who will win? It will be Sasha and Becky picking up the win in a 3-star match. So a really solid match to kick off the card. Then you got our promo calling out, Ricochet is calling out Kofi Kingston. Promo effect, good. All right, we'll take it. Good rivalry started right there. Swerve Scott taking on Keith Lee, and your winner of the match will be Keith Lee. So 2 AEW guys going at it right there. But disappointing. You're telling me a match with Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee's disappointing, and then Toni Storm just craps the bed with the promo. Our main event, though, Finn Balor, Austin Theory. Finn wins, and then the run-in at the end, though, by Kevin Owens. Disappointing. Really. 1.5 stars. Okay, our first show sucked. What is Raw running? Cena and Roderick Strong in the main event, or in the opener. Cena wins for the WWE Championship in the opener, 3.5 stars. Great. Mandy Rose self promo. It's okay. Tucker versus Akira Tozawa. That should suck. Negative stars. Come on, Meltzer. 1.5. That was the same as Austin Theory and Finn Balor. Yeah, they're having Dexter Loomis cut promos. He doesn't talk. Oni Lorcan and Apollo Crews beat Aichner and Mace. That card sucked. That card was horrible. Ours wasn't better though, and yeah, okay, Raw's gonna beat us. The expectation, I guess, was higher for Monday Night Raw, maybe? I don't know. We'll see if we gain any fans. We probably didn't because both of our shows sucked. Only good match was the opener with Sasha, Becky, Kaylee Ray, and Charlotte Flair. Show quality D, match quality C. That's awesome. That's not good. Not good from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Friday Night Smackdown did not have a good first outing. I guess we'll check over there on Monday Night Raw. You can look at the social media feed on the right. We got a booster card, which is cool. Let's see what Raw did. Not much better. Basically the same thing we did, honestly. Yeah, I mean, both the shows sucked, and we actually gained 1,000 more fans, so we're on the board first. We're beating Monday Night Raw in the rankings so far. And folks, that'll do it for our first episode of GM Mode here on the channel. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. We'll be back next week, or I guess tomorrow, honestly, if you like this video, for Birmingham, Alabama, Friday Night Smackdown. We're running back tomorrow, folks. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba forever.